it's like some new age comedy therapy session. It wasn't even like he was just throwing jokes here and there, but it was more like he just needed to get some shit off his chest. You know what I mean? But it was deep, and he made some points, man. Did you check it out?
No, because I don't find Jerrod Charmichael to be funny in particular.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Are we did we start yet? Are we?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on there's Drew's. All right. Here we go, man.
Drizzy.
Thomas is in the belt. I like that. That is that's the name. That is the name.
What is it?
Drewstadamus.
Drewstadamus. I dig it.
Let me see.
Just kidding. No, I'm not.
Shit. Yeah, you guys ready to get this started?
Hit that music, man.
All that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P3 the hard way.
We gotta work Drew's name in there. We gotta do the remix.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P3 the hard way.
That's right. You're not
it's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P3 the hard way.
The man in the middle explains the man in the middle.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way.
You are now listening to the legendary sound of motherfucking Brown. And like we always do about this now. Anything that comes out of my mouth, the quartermaster's mouth, or Jay Drizzy's mouth cannot represent the views and opinions of one Mr. and Monster. For you night owls out there, Mr. Plugging your goddamn nights, Mr. Dirty. 2022's very own 2020. Get fucked up. And you know him and love him.
Oh, my bad. I had to get me a cream.
This nigga's interrupted me.
But it's still going.
I gotta put Drew's in there. I gotta put it in there.
Mr. Thomas.
Youngstown's very own. The lady of the house's very own. DJ LOH on the ones and twos very own. High value man, Mr. Eddie motherfucking Coppola. R.I.P. K Slay, your favorite rapper, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, DJ O Money. Shout out Clark motherfucking Kit, and let's fight this fucking evil. Since I'm late, let's get it. Yeah. What's happening? Yeah.
Oh shit, I can't call it, man. I just got back from motherfucking Mexico, and I cannot wait to go back, bro. I'm telling you right now, like you seen the photos, man. I mean, deserted beaches. We went to multiple ones. Just deserted. You had to drive 4 or 5 hours through fucking jungles. There were kids. All right. So I'm in a rental car going through these jungle towns, man. There were children on dirt bikes with rifles on their backs going through the jungles. Like, man, that shit was the real deal. It was dope, man. It was dope. We took a wrong turn and ended up in El Coyo, Mexico.
It's funny how the wrong turns happen.
Bro, this shit was like,
did the hills have eyes?
Bro, look, we showed up late. Like, we got there about
the
6, 7 o'clock. Go ahead. Yeah. That's what it felt like when you saw them dirt bikes. But when we got into town, it was starting to get dark, and we were like, hey man, we not driving back through this jungle. Like, we'll just stay here on the beach. So about midnight, we're chilling, and I'm like, let me just walk around this place, right? Bro, midnight, there are people wandering this town.
So some niggas come out the water with luggage.
Bro, it was bizarre. It was very bizarre because everything was super chill. It was like, bro, restaurants open at midnight with nobody in them. Just people walking the streets, kids, taco stands open.
See, you used to normally
we in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Let me say something. You ever notice that the places they tell us not to go, when you get to them places, They don't be like shit they told you about.
Right.
Yeah.
And they be over there like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
That's how
yeah.
they, divide and conquer, man. Get your ass over here looking one way. You know what I mean? They're talking bad about it, but yet that's where they vacation.
You'll never
Right.
get to smell a nigga out that sand if you invite him in. Just tell him it's terrible.
Right. You saw what happened to our neighborhoods, nigga.
See? See?
Shit.
Oh, I got to change my name to Dancing Social Media Man. Yeah, this is the first time I didn't dance on social media in 20 years. I've been on Facebook since it started. I was the first motherfucker to do internet dating.
Hey, real quick, shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Goody Good from Black Hill Sports, and his wife. Is the anniversary today, so happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary,
Y3PMD family. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all fellas been up to?
I mean, trying to beat this heat, homie. That's all.
Trying to keep my health together.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Counting sodium. That's what I've been up to.
Never thought you'd be this.
Man.
In life, huh?
Every little thing, I'll be like, it's got this much salt. Oh, I can't have that motherfucker. Here, let me get this can of air. That's,
Nope, can't have that.
Man. Seems like your ass will be eating like radishes and water all day long.
That's it.
Man, you know what? My man hit me to some I think his name is Dr. Pradip Jamison or something like that, Indian gentleman. And he's talking about, fasting and eating once a day and taking it right. Yeah, cutting your calories like very. I mean, and my man was comparing it to Elijah Muhammad's how to eat to live.
Yeah,
and he was saying that this man wrote this book years ago, and though he wasn't speaking in all the scientific terms, that's all that these motherfuckers is doing is rehashing his shit. You know what I mean? They did all the data and the studies, and he was talking about that shit back in the early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, it really, the only people to eat 3 meals a day are domesticated folks. That's some bullshit that they told us. The food industry sold us. Like everybody else, like animals.
The pyramid. The pyramid. Remember the pyramid?
Yeah, that pyramid with fucking cheese on it. Cheese is natural.
Yeah,
food.
All that cheese.
The 4 food groups. Was it the 5 or 4? Whatever.
I don't know. It's all bullshit. But these are the lies that they told us, and it got us sick. And now they're profiting heavily off of our illnesses.
That and DuPont.
Yeah.
What's up with
DuPont?
I mean, you ain't seen Dark Water, man.
I mean, I know DuPont. I mean, that's shit. They invented dynamite.
The Teflon shit. Yeah.
Blood money running through that motherfucking place. Fuck them and their forever chemicals.
There it is. And that's what I'm talking about. I just learned about it. Like the Teflon was making people sick, so it was like a whole town. These motherfucking white folks had black ass teeth and shit. And their blood was all fucked up because DuPont was dumping. And once they did the science on this shit, like 99.9%, 99.7% of the world has forever chemicals in their blood. We all fucked up.
Oh yeah, and you can't get it out.
No,
that's
you can't
the thing.
get this shit
okay,
out.
so I when I was a DOD fireman, I was going to use some of the buckets, the empty buckets from our it's a soap that we use for it's firefighting foam, but it's a really expensive soap is all it is, but it has forever chemicals in it. One drop will pollute a drinking supply forever.
And this is the shit that we was training with down in Youngstown Fire.
Well, yes, but it was so expensive.
We tried to clean that shit up.
Yeah, I mean, everybody used it. Yeah. Everybody used it. Youngstown didn't use it that much, but the DOD bought a shit ton of it, and they're still using it. And they have spills all the time. I mean, there were times where their fire suppression systems for airplane hangars would just release a deluge. Wow. And you can't get all that shit up.
We still use DEET. They still use DEET in the military. Like that shit where you drop the chemical in a little bit of water, you put your shit in there and shut the bag up and walk 100 yards away from that shit. We did that to my shit. So I mean, you know that, and getting back to the food real quick, man. It's, you know, like I was listening to the cat. He was talking about ghee, GHEE, and how animal fats is better than that dairy shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, like butters and the oils.
Yeah.
And he was saying that it's better for your good cholesterol and all of that, and eating once a day and all of this. And so, man, I'm trying to make a change, man. I got enough time left to make the change, and it has some effects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just do what's comfortable for you. Don't go drastic and go
no,
360. Take baby steps with it. You know what I mean? Something that you feel like you'd be able to do for the remainder of this time we all have left or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that was my mistake. I was just jumping in like, this is all I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, motherfucker walking around lightheaded. You know what I mean? Nodding off, not doing shit right. Like, dude, you can't go all for what you do for a living. You cannot go all day without having something inside of you. You need fucking fuel.
Yeah, and let me say this: I'm not by any means jumping into it. I'm transitioning everything over slowly.
Nice word.
So even like the oatmeal, I'm about to go from the packs.
Yes.
Just making my own shit. You know, my own rolled oats. You know?
Rolled oats, baby.
Yeah.
Going over the Sprouts and get into that bucket and start scooping you some bags.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get your own shit.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Go ahead and take a look on the internet about how much of that forever chemical gets soaked into oats. Like that's the worst one. Oats is the worst one.
Yes, just roll.
But there's nothing you can do about it. We are all screwed. It's in the water, it's in the food, it's in the animals that we eat. At high enough levels, you could never flush it out of your system. Well, we're all fucked. And those forever chemicals are hormone disrupting, cancer agents.
And get you some, you drink water and get you some Mr. Coppola's wine.
That's it.
You're gonna be
That's
good.
all you need. You'll be fine. That's it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, pack you a bowl.
Yeah, man. What we got on the list today, fellas? Let's get it.
All right.
Love, mommy, and daddy, and Abu.
We've been on the straight and narrow all year. No killing soups. No drinking.
This my
They follow Hugh Campbell's orders about strangling you.
Now you're just being cool.
Or maybe you're not such an asshole.
People love superpowers.
Mother's
Real
milk.
power isn't this. It's the ability to bend the world to your will.
Come on, DJ.
Gloves are off. Thought we could fight out the right way, but we can't. It's all rigged. We have to do it your way.
That was
We're all we've got. It's up to us. I think I have something. Maybe we can use it to blow Homelander's fucking brains out.
What's this?
Makes you a soup for 24 hours. You're gonna need it.
The whole point of what we do is that no one should have that kind of power.
For once, I'll level the fucking playing field. I show people the real me. I mean, they fucking love me. Fuck.
Yeah.
I just want to say we are the boys. We are the boys. I'm the butcher.
Look, man.
Eddie mother's milk. Drew's is the Frenchman.
Hell no.
And Cuddy is the female. No, I'm just playing.
Oh wow,
man.
See, I wasn't even gonna go in.
You
man.
You Huey.
Nah, that's even worse, man. That's even worse.
We're on season 3 of this, but full disclosure, man, Tank sent me the link for this, like season 1, and I was like, dude, if you don't get, it's grown men run around in tights. I told you I ain't into that superhero shit. He was like, dude, this ain't that. He was like, just give it give it a slow watch, but this ain't that. Like, all right, man. Man, I've been watched the whole damn series, man. It was like, good looking out, my brother. I appreciate you. Now we on season 3. I got LOH watch the first episode, and she and her sick, twisted, mind or whatever, she enjoyed the whole dude sneezing and exploding inside a dude or whatever. That just that tickled her, man. I was like, that's disgusting, but okay. She hoped that the rest of this shit is like that. But I was like, hey, just got to stay tuned. That's all.
They ain't showed one titty yet, but they showed a dick. Not only a dick, but a guy called
dicks on the boys.
It's just too much with the dick shit, man. That's my only complaint. Show me some titties.
That was what the first 15 minutes. He was like, I want you inside me. Dude,
consider the source. That's all I'm going to say. Consider the source.
Absolutely. Yeah. I almost cut that shit off when he said that. When he said, I want you inside.
It's like Tim Burton and Zack Snyder had a fucking baby.
Yeah, a little bit.
On coke.
Bit. Yeah, on coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man got inside and was doing his feelings, and that was gross shit, man. That's how you start a season off, though.
What did he say? Go ahead.
Remember the first episode? I mean, like the first 5 minutes, this motherfucker ran through a whole bitch.
Ran through
one of some of her teeth. Yeah, it was. It's been gory since day one. They have found amazing ways to top themselves. No pun intended.
So you gentlemen don't know what's up next, do you?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, Herogasm is coming up.
Who?
Yeah, it's called Herogasm.
It's like an orgy for supers.
So a fucking soups orgy.
Are you serious?
Yes, they did a book. No, this is part of the book. It's called Herogasm, and everybody's been looking for Look, they already got a spinoff coming out of The Boys, but it was some real. The whole issue was a twisted ass orgy with superheroes, because this show is extremely fucking dialed down, man.
Okay,
like really? So you listen. You know how the Deep made Starlight suck his dick? That was Black Noir, Homelander, the Deep. I think Lamplighter. All of them made her do it. In the book, her mouth and all kind of shit was swole. The book is fucked up, man. The book is fucked up to take too, man. Yeah.
Isn't this a spinoff from Preacher?
I don't know about the after party. God dang, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't The Boys like an offshoot from Preacher?
No. Same guy, Garth Ennis. Same guy.
Yeah, they said they wanted to out Preacher. I was watching some some commentaries, some like big fans.
Okay.
Listen, brother, Garth Ennis, look, his 3 most infamous books are Preacher, I think Preacher, The Boys, and fucking Crossed. Crossed is the most out there shit, period. But The Boys is like, they were like, how this is supposed to be how they imagine superheroes would really be, how people would get corrupted if they had that kind of power. And I'm not going to say I believe it would be everyone, but I think that this is a pretty good depiction of what we would see.
Definitely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, that's what drew me to the Dark Knight series of Batman. That's, more realistic way a human would handle things that had enhanced abilities, or just whatever one up on the bad guy, so to speak. Like, you don't always have to think murderously, but you can let them die.
Yeah.
Don't have to save you when you try to kill the whole city.
Yeah. So with The Boys, man, they're on a mission to try and outdo themselves each episode. I mean, when the love sausage was around my dude neck,
man,
is that his fucking dick?
God. Man,
yeah, love sausage.
Dude, first off, what dude say? The guy who's what's his name? The dude who wear the green joint, the one who got banned. They sent his ass to Sandusky. The Deep, yeah. He was like, I guess before the show, I sent you guys the link saying that he was like, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to work again after this season. He was like, because they took it there, and we might be typecasted.
Yeah.
After this shit, I was like, you damn sure might be after this season.
Yeah.
This might be your only role, man. You might have to ride this out.
Yeah, because he's playing it too good. I believe that this dude is a problem for all of female sexuality, man.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Definitely.
This cat, A-Train, man, all of these motherfuckers is fucked up. And it was funny. Go ahead.
Why the brother got to be all messed up? You know, got to be the athletic one. Got to be the one who the superpower is actually running. That's a backhanded, you know what I'm saying, superpower for a black dude.
Hey, come on, man. I mean, this is all stereotypes. So we got the all-American white kid that is the all-American white kid. Yeah, you know, you couldn't do that with a black character.
I don't think it's necessarily stereotype. In the book, A-Train is a white dude. And the Deep is a black dude in the book.
Okay,
right?
They got a swimming superhero.
Yeah, his nigga's name is the Deep, and he actually wears one of them aquatic helmets.
Okay.
Matter of fact, if you want to see what these characters really look like, there's an animated, the Diabolical something on. They did an animated season. It's a bunch of stories of the boys, like the Big World Wonder and all of that. You can see what these guys really look like. Like they did. One of the interesting things in this season was the Maeve. She made a reference to the comic book. She says, "What do I look like? Some woman that stays drunk under a pile of dicks?" Because in the story, that's all she do is fuck. They make her do it. She's lost her humanity and all kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to do a little but I'm just stuck on the series right now, man. Like I said, these guys are just they're stained on my brain right now, man.
You gotta check the book though.
Yeah.
You gotta see the backstory. Oh man.
Yeah.
Said, man,
I'm so mad at y'all right now. Grown man with kids looking at this.
Hey man, it's where we at right now. Don't we all need a break from the norm?
That ain't the break I'm looking for.
I'm tired of talking about COVID.
Bring back the 100. I want to see the aliens.
Do that too, man.
Look,
I don't want to see that shit.
I love this shit.
This
I'm
shit,
twisted up anyway.
It's definitely needed. It's definitely needed right now, man.
Man, I want to take a break from reality, but you know what I see can't be worse than fucking reality. You know what I mean? That's not therapeutic.
Let me tell you something.
It's therapeutic, man. This shit in like Jurassic World, I could watch that shit all day, man. Richard Gere had a gerbil in his ass allegedly.
Hey.
See,
he went back there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So if that's the thing, how much different is it than having a guy shrink and crawl in the cat dick? This cat had a hamster in his ass.
Hey man, look, that's what everybody. I'm watching it with the
lady.
lady at the house, and she thought he went through the back door.
That's what
I was like, and I was just like, nah, he put it on the table. When he said, "I want you," he pulled it out and put it on the table.
See, I didn't see that. I was trying to avoid the dicks.
With that series, you can't. That's what
you can't.
I can't do it. I watch the commentaries after. Yeah, tell me what happened.
Man, look, yeah, I'm just gonna have to listen to the shit and not watch it because the shrinking dude was fucking a doll. I said, okay, then the cat grew, right? He enlarged.
Yes.
Oh God, yeah, Drew, stop. All the wrong words.
Yeah, all the wrong words.
Yeah, and the cat meat sausage was out. I said, "What the fuck?" And I looked away. Then I saw what I
changed to the pump.
Right. Then I saw.
You don't need a pump when them around.
Right. Then I saw a motherfucker crawling what I thought was an ass, and then he sneezed. But you know what though? Think about it. Let's go back to last season. That ain't worse than the motherfucker who can regenerate his body parts.
Yeah.
Was a prostitute coming over there letting motherfuckers cut him up.
Yeah.
And he said, for an extra $1,000, I'll let you cut my dick off. I said, man, what the fuck am I watching?
And it's like it's porn. I don't know how they get away with it on streaming services or whatever, but this shit is like porn.
That's because it's a streaming service, though. I mean, they can
you
do
know,
what they
all
want.
kind of dick shots, all kind of whatever shots. You know,
I ain't
like
seen one.
It ain't nothing.
I ain't seen
what happens when you what happens when you come up?
Because they said they tried to make it Me Too friendly.
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely
but you
gonna,
sausage.
Yeah, they made it Me Too friendly, but fuck him adversarial. Go ahead.
So what happens when you thumb up this series? You know, are they gonna throw some more sick and twisted shit at you like this?
They have to.
You said what?
They have to. They
when
got an
when
audience.
you review it, give it a thumbs up. You know, how, like Netflix has a thumbs up, a thumbs down. You liked it. You really liked it.
Dude, people want more. Think about it. This show is, but it's not the show. They've taken the show and they've done an amazing job with it, in my opinion, with turning it into something that's somewhat their own. But I mean, it couldn't be no worse than a fucking book. I was looking like we were in Universal Studios. They got a comic book, pretty dope comic book store there, and they had the graphic novel, you know, all the joints and shit. And I'm looking at this shit like, wow. I thought Sin City was bad because I read all of them shits. But this shit take the cake, man. So I mean, people want more. You know, they cater to that audience.
Yeah, they want action. They don't want, you know, they don't want to thumb through it. They actually want to see it. You know what I mean? They actually want to live it somewhat. And it's crazy, man. This shit is fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, wait till you guys see the Big Wild World one. The Big World. When you watch the animated one, watch this shit because it's fun. Because they got an episode with
I can't do
the outcast superheroes. There's some outcasts and they all fucked up. But you gotta watch the Big World Wonder, man. How this cat, what Butcher did to this motherfucker, man. I'm sorry, Drews, but yeah, man, guilty pleasure, son.
And that's all it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Just a little guilty pleasure, man. Just a little break from everyday bullshit. That's all.
Absolutely.
So
I like Evil. I like Lucifer. Those are my guilty pleasures. I like
Evil's pretty dope. I didn't get too far.
I like the what's it called? The Order. They shouldn't have cut that off after 2 or 3 seasons. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Supernatural was my shit. It just got a little bit too comic-ish, but that was my shit.
Now the guy who's responsible for that is involved with The Boys.
Well, you know there's a show coming out, Drizzy, the Winchesters.
You can't wait for that?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Look at DJ LOH on the 1s and 2s. You want to see more motherfuckers sprinting in somebody's dick.
Yeah. And sneezing. She want to see that sneeze.
Hell to the no.
Yeah, she got that twisted gun and humor. She like shit like Human Centipede.
That was a great movie.
That
the
shit
fuck out of here.
Fucking that's gone. That's way gone.
Man.
There's movies and then that shit is just that's some other shit.
That's up there with that Tusk shit.
That's up there with Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, that's some other shit, man.
You see that Tusk? That shit Tusk?
Tuck?
I don't even want to know what that is.
Not Tuck, motherfucker. Tusk.
Tusk.
Oh.
Tuck.
Like Elephant Tusk?
Yeah, it was about a cat. It was pretty much a different version of the Human Centipede. This cat got there and he went to interview this guy. And the guy was drugged him. And he tells him the story about, yeah, man, I was out at sea and boat crashed and it was a sea lion. Ain't that the motherfucker with the tusk?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said the fucking sea lion rescued him. So what he did to this cat was turned him into a sea lion, and then he battled it out with him to the death. Because he went crazy out there with the sea lion saved him.
What?
So he sewed his legs, he drugged him, sewed his legs together, put surgically implanted tusk and fat into this dude. It was fucked up.
Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if you said it's on the lines of Human Centipede, we good.
Yeah.
That shit had me. That still give me fucking chills.
Yeah.
Just even somebody think of some shit like that. That's
like if Ed Gein was a zoophile.
The only person that's winning in that situation is the motherfucker in the front.
Yeah. If you ain't the lead dog, the view never changes.
Because didn't the first and the last person die?
Man,
dude, I ain't seen that shit in years. Yeah, it's Yeah.
I just remember the part where the dude tried to escape. He got caught. Oh, like, oh yeah, you going in the middle.
Oh. Next, come on, man. I just thought about them trying to pull away, man. And the head was just, it was just, come on. That was
all I remember is a motherfucker shitting saying I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, up next.
I don't know nothing about this shit.
I don't know nothing about it either.
It's a pretty dope series, man. Like I said, they got a little bit of everything in there. Me and the lady like to partake in these shows, man. We like the lady like the athleticism of the ladies on the pole because the shit is amazing, man. Like I said, I don't do strip clubs, but if I see some shit like that, I might be enticed to go to see what these chicks can do on that damn pole. But yeah, and then you get to see, that Uncle Clifford, that I got an issue with. But it's part of the show, man. That's just what it is. Like I said,
it ain't just me.
Just give it one spin. One spin. Just watch one spin. Give it one spin. I ain't say binge watch. Just give it a one spin. One spin. That's
you know what the problem is for me with this shit, and I haven't seen it, so I could be wrong. Yes, I'm absolutely sure the girls are amazing. I've been in my fair share of strip club, but
yeah,
I think it's just what is this shit? Players Club, rehashed. What is? I was about to say a sissy. What a wig in that motherfucker, man.
You just did say sissy.
Yeah,
but you said
I just did. You said it.
I said sissy. I said I was about to say, but I didn't. So I never said it. But I didn't say it.
They can call this dude a faggot.
Cancel.
What I'm saying is, man, you know what? Even beyond that, it's just one of them things, man. I've seen it before, and I think it just. Let me word this the right way because I know you all like it. I just it's something that's been rehashed, man, and it's just kind of it's a light I don't like to really see my people in, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you jumped. I don't like it, and I wanted to say that. Yeah,
it's a subculture.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That is, it's a subculture.
It's negative.
You can't act like it. It's down in Mississippi.
That's powerful niggas.
It's based down in Mississippi, down in the bottoms. It's crazy because they were dealing with real shit as far as the strip club, is concerned, as far as COVID, right? So since I know you guys ain't gonna watch it, I could go ahead and do the spoiler alert. They came up with a concept where you get your car washed and a fucking strip dance inside the damn car wash, man. They turned this shit into this neon, damn near like a strip club, but it's, your car, you're going through in your car or whatever, just to, keep the lights on. It's just different kind of, I think, innovative shit that I'm pretty sure a lot of businesses had to, get clever during the pandemic and shit like that. But I guess, if you got issues with, the trans community, all that. Yeah,
sexploitation.
And that's just what it is. It's just a little insight. That's all. It's a little guilty pleasure. That's all it is. You can subscribe to it.
Yeah, and it's nothing wrong with a guilty pleasure. I mean, like The Wire. But like I'm watching that We Own the City shit. I'm trying to finish it. It's on HBO Max.
Dope. That's dope. Yeah.
But it's just, man, it's just for me, certain shit like, and look, man, it ain't just the trans person. Because they be like, all don't.
Got you.
Y'all like pointing me out with that shit.
No. That's why we try to keep it. Yeah. That's like, man, if that's your thing, I'm not force feeding nobody any of this. It's just one of those. It's just a TV show. It's trending. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. That's all. Like you said, I get what you said about not wanting to see our people in that light, but this is what it is.
And this is the thing. I don't have a problem watching the show with a gay person in it. I just don't like that every time the show come on, it's a brother in the motherfucking wig or a brother prancing around and frolicking. You just never see other groups of guys doing this shit. And when you do see them, there's a certain level of dignity there. But when you put one of the brothers in it, no matter what he is, he gotta outdo the fucking women. Like, kind of like when
you took the thoughts out of my head again.
Absolutely, Drizzy. It's kind of like when I first discovered this Megan Thee Stallion. I said, "Ooh, this is a thick bitch right here." And then she just follow me with this. With this. And so I'm like, damn, all her homegirls is thick and why that one motherfucker got a mustache though? Well, because she hang out with her own fucking Uncle Clifford, who they ain't friends no more. So it's real shit. But I'm saying, I just think people say, oh, it's no agenda. There are absolutely agendas. I mean, you got a black fucking character in Lightyear kissing. The black man in the Eternals kissed another lighter black man. Every time you see watch these DC shows. They made Mr. Terrific one of the dopest characters. He was gay. They made Wally West. They picked a gay guy to play him on The Flash. The girl was gay. And then whoever get the straight black bitch, always a white boy getting. So what I'm saying is, it's a certain thing you see.
Where's Vicky Diller when you need her? She need to rap the gap.
There you go. You
just rested your case.
Yeah.
The true question is why are you continuing to watch this bullshit? If you know every time you turn on the TV, you're gonna see some gay shit.
But listen to what
you
I'm saying.
Keep watching it. I don't want to complain about it.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Gay shit.
Let me say this. This nigga mad because I called him the female.
No. If I was mad, I'd have said, man, you ain't been the same since that fuck around with that nigga at work broke your heart.
Hold on, you mushroom from Mario brother. Shut up. So this is what I'm saying. I ain't seen episode 1 of this. Right. I ain't watched The Flash. I ain't watched none of this shit. This was shit that was pointed out to me. Yeah. Not to me, but another brother, Your World, I listened to. But it's still like I seen the Eternals. Every one of these shows is some gay shit. That's not even my problem with P Valley. That's a big problem. But it's just the subculture. Like I watched Hustlers, but it was a whole fucking true story, and it was a story behind that. And when you listen to Cardi B and how she was talking about, I used to drug men. You start seeing what Hustlers was about and what was going on. You like, okay, this bitch wasn't lying. But it's just a subculture. It's a light I don't always like to see my people in. I'd rather watch Dr. Ebony Vincent on My Feet Are Killing Me. Dope ass podiatrist.
I get that, but I'm just saying again, this is a subculture.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have this is just we get a sneak peek into it. You know, it may go down. It may go down like this as well. But you got black producers, and everything else for this show. And it's actually, they got requests for another season. I thought after the first one, I was like, man, they ain't gonna get another season. But halfway through, they were requesting more. They got another shot. It's like, I just wanted to.
No, I don't think the white people aspect has anything to do with it.
Right. DJ LOH just asked me if I would watch if it was white people on there. Probably not. But what I'm saying is, if we gonna paint it like this group of people is in abundance, right? This I'm talking about people that live this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Then show all these motherfuckers. Don't just show a brother doing that, because they ain't showing you no black fucking superheroes. We ain't got no more Passenger 57s, Blades. We ain't got no more goddamn the Golden Child. What was his name? Reggie Hammonds and all of that shit.
Yeah,
I
hear you, but you have to watch. It's not just about what that little snippet that you saw. You have to watch it in its entirety. You got the church shit in there.
Absolutely.
They got a whole bunch of fuckery that's in there, man.
No.
I mean? But like I said, you just got to take it. Don't take it at face value. You have to kind of just buckle up. That's all. That's all I just give it a spin. Hate watch it, please. Just hate watch it. Just one time, man, so you can say, I humored his ass. I watched it and I was completely right.
I'm gonna try it for you, but
I understand. Just one time. I was the same way about The Boys. Cause I was like, dude, it's fucking superheroes. I couldn't get past. It's fucking superheroes. Grown ass men. It's fucking superheroes. This ain't my cup of tea. Fuck that shit. It's whack as hell. It's tacky. I'm not into that shit. And I end up fucking losing a whole weekend.
Absolutely.
But
I'm just saying, the DJ asked me if I watch it if it was white people, and I have. It's called Gummo. I've watched
Wow.
Ozark.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Al Bundy, Married with Children. Yeah, I watch dysfunctional white people. I'm just saying, I don't, but as far as if it's people from that lifestyle, I just think that they know what they're doing when they put black folks' face out there.
Yeah.
And especially when you had people, about 7, 8, 9, no, about 10, 12 years back saying gay is the new black. Nah, motherfucker, no, it's not.
Yeah.
The brothers, we got strong brothers, man. We got men that's men. And I'm not saying if you gay, you not strong or you can't be strong. What I'm saying is why we always got to see Zaya doing cartwheels across the goddamn his line. You know what I'm saying? Why we got Magic Johnson's son always showing us the new heels, man? Like when you see look at the Don Lemons. Not look at what's the cat name? Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Look at him and his little love toy. The cat that be doing the Real Housewives talkathons and all that shit. These cats be in suits acting like they got sense. They ain't all up there with the nails and shit on acting like something.
Different. It's different types, man.
Yeah,
they come different walks. Different
I know
talks,
it's levels,
man.
but
It's levels to that, man.
There's levels to this shit.
There's levels to that, man. That's wrong.
Another thing I just wanted to say, we got to stop pretending like just because they skin folk, they kinfolk.
There you go.
And that there is no agenda behind what they're doing. I mean,
absolutely.
We have a history and a list of people who have taken the payola to present us with certain images over and over, knowing that we're the projectors of society. Everyone copies us.
Yeah.
Everyone copies us. And it's all fine and dandy as long as it's stuck with us and doesn't spread to their part of the culture. When it goes from being the subculture to the predominant pop culture, then they take credit for it, and then we're really the ones who brought it forth.
But that's just on us to have the foresight to realize what the hell's been going on, considering what we were groomed to think was disgusting. It turns out to be the most beautiful thing in the world, like our skin tone.
Oh,
what's a
nigga stripping?
What's a multi-billion dollar industry is tanning.
Yeah. Right.
Now silicone, big butts are in, big lips are in. That come natural to who? But we were raised we were taught to think that was bad. Look at her butt. You know what I mean? Look at those lips.
Here's what I would like to see. If you're going to do a strip club series, deal with the aspects that are real, like what I witnessed in Columbus, the deals that actually took place there in the political world and the entertainment world. How prostitution is an
I think that happens.
You need to watch P Valley again. Like I said, don't just be fooled by.
I know about the whole mayor plot and them trying to get money for
the mayor plot,
golf course and all that.
Yeah, it's a lot deeper than just the clubs or whatever. And we all know that the strip club is a culture. You know what I mean? That's a place where cats with D-boys wash their money. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a whole, like I said, it's just don't get caught up on Uncle Clifford. That's what got you up in arms.
Oh, that's not what got me.
But just it's a culture. You know what I mean? And now
I grew up around the corner from a guy just like Uncle Clifford, and he had our backs over on Erie Street, Southside Youngstown, and he would beat any motherfucker's ass. He was a third dan black belt taekwondo. And he used to wear his hair long and his nails long on one side like a woman, and on the other side he straight up shaved. You know what I'm saying?
So let me say this.
I seen him in action fighting.
Yeah, it's levels to that shit, man.
Yeah,
it's levels.
I don't hate on that. I'm just saying.
I got you. I understand, but I just wanted to bring it home. Like, don't take it at face value just for that, because it's not enough. That little trailer cut that they put together doesn't do it any justice for what actually goes on in the show. It's a little deep. It's some shit that relates to all of us. It relates to the culture.
Okay. Now let me say this. DJ LOA said, "I'm not an extreme girly girl. Y'all don't have to walk around with calluses and dirt under your nails to say you're a manly man." And that's not at all what I'm saying. Just to address this real quick. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that motherfuckers got to do that. What I'm saying is you can look all over YouTube and in these movies, and you can see how these cats display their manhood. Somebody was talking about this. One dude did a video on Reacher. I think it was Professor Black Truth, and he was saying, "Look at this white." He said, "Look at the guy that plays him. He's bigger than everybody else. He does what he want to do. He says what he means. He's whooping everybody ass, right?" You look all over YouTube. The white dudes is the gun enthusiasts and all that shit. I mean, you got Corleone Noir. That's it. What I'm saying is, we got the same type of men. But they don't show that though. All of the negative stereotypes about us are out there. Every negative stereotype.
And that's why I said niggerdom, because that's
right.
That's what it screams at it.
Right. Especially in one of the most prevalent negative stereotypes, especially coming from the same women who got all the gay friends, is that it's this huge population of gay black men, and that's why we single. They use that they use sexuality as a scapegoat. Some of them, a lot of them, to why they single, they single. And that's
he don't want me. He don't want me. He must be gay.
Right. I just don't like seeing that shit. And I don't like seeing because they starting to do it with the women now. Like everybody talking about this, like I'm going to see Lightyear, but in Lightyear, fucking it was a black girl, the animated black girl was doing the kissing. In the Eternals, the black dude was the one kissing the other black dude, but the fucked up sex scene was two white folks. So that's all I'm saying, man. It's a game that's being played. Nah, I'll try not to entertain that shit.
Okay. All right, like I said, man, just one time when you bored, you ain't got shit else to do, you're just trying to flush your brain.
Right on.
Just give it 30 minutes.
Right.
30 minutes. That's it. That's all I ask. Just there's one shot, and you're like, I can see that. You know what I mean? I've seen that. That's all. Like I said, there's some shit you can relate to. And like I said, there may be some news you could use. Maybe. All right. Mr. Jerrod, man. Speaking of opinions. Yeah, we can't have these cats going at it like that, man.
Yeah, I'm about to get in this motherfucker. Well, I ain't gonna
go ahead and say it up.
Nah,
go ahead, man. Take off, man.
I'm gonna say pause.
Comedian on here, man. We need you to weigh in, man. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah.
So dig it. Let me say this. First, let me see. It says, look, I get it. Everybody's got to create a boogeyman to sell tickets, but it's not true. He said about the subject. Who's getting canceled for what they've said? What does that mean? That people are mad on Twitter. Everybody's fine. These grown men are fine. It's just, and this is Jerrod Carmichael. See, this is my problem with Jerrod Carmichael. I think you gentlemen were the only ones that told me this cat is funny.
Okay, I didn't say because I haven't witnessed it. I haven't watched it yet.
I always get him.
You didn't watch the show?
I heard the show was funny. Now
the show was off the hook.
I always get him.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I just haven't taken the time to watch it. It's not like I'm against it.
The reason why I like dude so much because he's in front and behind. He writes a lot of shit.
Phrasing.
That's when he gets more of his paper off of writing.
Right.
Jerrod he's nice with the pen.
Yeah.
You know
I listen to him.
He's dope.
I listen to him. He ain't dope me. This is the thing. This is the thing with him. No disrespect, son, but this is the thing, man. I get.
Do it in the Mooney voice.
Nah. It's too soon. It's too soon.
I'm gonna put some Mooney on it later. You gotta say put some Mooney on it. You gotta surprise me so I can go right into it. But listen, this is my thing about him. Now, apparently, he just came out as being gay here at one of his specials.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, I got a real look. You're gay, you're out, you're proud. Okay, that's your thing. That's your sexuality and all of that. My huge problem with this cat is this. Dave Chapelle has spoke on many issues, many fucking issues, stereotypes, things pertaining to us. I think the Cuddy was actually the first one that showed me the joint where he said sprinkle some crack on him.
Yes.
And his political satire and shit like this, right?
Yes.
Right.
I get motherfuckers speaking up for their cause, but I got a real problem. I got a real huge fucking problem with black fucking people that ain't got shit to say about what's going on with black people. But you want to get mad because a pun was made about your sexuality or trans people. Dave Chapelle has said so much shit in those specials. He even referenced his friend Daphne, a trans person who was ridiculed because just for being his friend. He referenced that. And I think, I hate to use this shit because it's a young people term, but I think this shit is the definition of clout chasing, because this is the most attention this motherfucker's got in a long time for going at Dave Chapelle. I get it, you gay, bro, but that community is infamous for being fucking racist.
Can I
go ahead, bro? Because I'm gonna go to the Richard.
I'm only interrupting because
I
want you to take this a little bit deeper, unless you're uncomfortable, because you're heading towards that direction. He's the hottest thing going now that is associated with that community, and they always do that with our people. They will pick the hottest nigger, excuse my French, to jump on the next highest nigga on the totem pole that has some relevance in the moment. And punks jump up to get beat down, and that's not a sexual reference. So I hope nobody's taking that pun out of context. But
no, I'm glad you said it.
That's the king right there. That's the king of the hill.
I'm glad you said that, because wherever I go, I don't want you. Whatever I don't cover, I want you to jump in on this juice. But what I'm saying is this: I got a problem with black people, black men, black women who you want to address every fucking thing else other than what's going on with your people, and you part of one of the most infamously racist fucking groups. It is well known that that group is racist. The motherfuckers didn't even want to have them in the same. They didn't even want gay black men in the same fucking club as them. You a gay man, you talking about a comedian, but you had nothing to say about Ed Buck, who was luring, luring. Did I say it right? Is it luring?
I don't know. Tomato. Anyways.
Okay. He was luring gay black dudes up into his apartment, and these motherfuckers was mysterious. Huh?
No. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dahmer did it too, but it was a cat named it's a cat by the name of Ed Buck, who's a big Democratic contributor.
That's right. Yeah.
They found two gay black men in his fucking apartment. They were down on their luck, dudes, homeless dudes, and he got them in there and was doing all kind of guy who fucking knows what. And the only reason that they even started doing anything is because straight black men said something about it. It was fucking jokes. It was fucking jokes. And like he said, I can't help but to think the only reason we talking about this shit is because it's something that white men want to do. He pointed it out in the special Dave did. He said, because if this was a bunch of black men, they'd be fucking punks and every fucking thing else. And that's exactly what the fuck it's true. So for Jerrod Charmichael, I think it's bullshit to go after another brother. Because I always say this: whenever you get a black person that's doing something, white folks is white first, and then their careers and all that shit comes second. A white cop is white first, and then he a cop second. A gay white man is white first, and then he gay second. But when you get a black cop, he a cop first, and it's his career first. When you get a gay black man, it's his asshole first and his skin complexion second.
A black Christian. I'm a Christian first.
I'm a Christian first. A black Jehovah's Witness, they get their ass out there fucking walking. A black Jehovah's Witness, hey, have you ever heard of this, that, and the other? Ask him this question, motherfucker, have you ever heard of the curse of Cain? And the fact that at one point Jehovah's Witnesses believed that all black people were descendants of Cain, and that was the curse. So I don't go for that bullshit. Fuck Jerrod Charmichael. That's some bullshit to go after that brother. Like, for real, you going after that man for what? Because he pointing out the shit that group of people do wrong to us. Let's back this shit up to Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, they scrubbed that shit off of YouTube because that's where I heard it.
Oh,
Richard Pryor was at a gay benefit one time, and I think he even mentioned the fact that he did whatever one time or another because my brother had a bad history, but he said, you motherfuckers don't give a fuck about what's going on with the brothers down there. Y'all laughing. I don't
see y'all marching.
I don't see y'all marching.
Why would I come march with y'all when y'all didn't give a shit about my black ass?
Thank you.
That's his speech, and this was back in the 70s.
This was back in the 70s.
This is in the 70s.
Right. But this same fucking group of people, along with everybody else, want to sit up there and latch on to our people when they want to get a bill passed, a hate crime bill passed, when they want to get funding, but they don't want to sit up there. Ain't arguing for no fucking reparations for our people. They ain't arguing for an anti-black hate crime bill. Every one of these groups sit up there and they got an opinion as far as why black people shouldn't get what. Fuck Jerrod Charmichael. He is sucker for going at another brother, man. Because in Dave Chappelle's entire history, man, he is a lot of people like, yeah, you know, he's done some sellout shit. You can say that. You can say it's questionable. Maybe the nigger family on a Chappelle show.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
It was satire.
Brilliant.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and that's my opinion. It's all satire. But this motherfucker got the nerve to come out and say, oh, he fucked his legacy up. All he's known for is a bunch of trans jokes. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Because I can unload a hailstorm of Chappelle jokes. I could damn near repeat most of the specials fucking verbatim. But you can't tell me nothing that Jerrod Charmichael did a joke about. I can't.
Now I've got that off his chest. I'm glad that he articulated that very, very, very well. You know, his opinion on Mr. Carmichael.
Man,
and like you said, man, it's one of those, like you said, you can't pick and choose. If you win it, you win it. You jump in with both feet. You don't just half step and pick and choose, cherry pick on what's hot, because that's what's hot on Dave right now. Is that point, and he's just, Dave was like, look, that's not what I said. This is what I said.
Right.
And, I'm sorry it went over your fucking head.
Can I say what they're really after Dave, in my opinion, what they're really after him about?
Oh, we all know. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know. It's just
we may not all agree.
Yeah, Dave is
pointed out how racist that community is. That it's okay for him to say
absolutely.
Nigga,
yeah.
However many times.
Right.
And you say faggot one time
and get canceled.
There you go, Juice the Dumbest. There you go.
And try to get canceled. But
and that's the thing.
You can't cancel reality.
Well, here we are.
You could try.
The whole movie industry is homosexual. Okay.
Yes.
They've been gay since high school in drama classes.
Yes.
So
hilarious.
It's very hilarious. You cannot you cannot
entertainment is gay.
Yeah, it is. It's and so is fashion.
Yes.
Yeah. There is a gay man dressing you. Everything that you're wearing right now is because some man thinks you look cute in it.
There you go.
So that's the world that we
that's
live
why the
in.
pants got tighter.
Yeah. But here we are trying to navigate through it here. And Jerrod Carmichael, I knew he was not masculine. Okay. Even on that fucking show where he had the girlfriend, this and that, it didn't look convincing at all. Nigga, you acting.
The Vandals probably looked more straight staring at the couples while he was singing.
He said it in the show. He was like, I'm the type of man who needs a man around the house.
Yeah.
Hell
that
the fuck no,
show.
Nigga.
And the shit was hilarious because it made it seem like he don't know what to do with how to work tools. You know what I mean? That's why his girl stepped to him like, don't you know how to do this? He was like, I'm the type of man who needs a man around the house. And I was like, okay. But then what was that? A year and a half ago, he was on a Breakfast Club. He came out as bi.
Yeah.
With Charlemagne.
Yeah.
But now he's just gay.
And
there's a difference, right?
He's the gay superhero. He came out last year, and now he's the man to talk to about gay shit. How does that happen?
I don't know. Like I said,
all this fucking time.
You go look up the Breakfast Club with Jerrod Charmichael. He said he was bi, and fucking Charlemagne, that asshole kept asking, like, man, how does that work? He was like, man, I invited dude over. We played PlayStation. We go in the room for a little bit, and then after we're done, I offer him a sandwich.
Man, Charlemagne.
Let me say this. Right. Let me say this.
I mean, but y'all see the chameleon effect that brothers like, and I say brother loosely, but guys like him have, right? Even within the industry. He's the consummate chameleon.
Yeah.
If you buy, he's buy. I mean, who'd you say he was talking to? We could leave it there. But with him, he's bi. With the rest of the world, when he's alone on a stage, he's gay. And on the show, he's the type of man that needs a man around the house. I mean, and these are the people they pick to go after.
That's what I'm saying.
But his special that we watched this past weekend, whatever, he addresses all that.
Okay.
Full throttle. He addresses all that. That, like you said, that chameleon, that whole deal. If you watch this damn you will pretty much give the dude some points for like, hey man, he laid his truth out. And that's what it's not even a comedy special. He just laid his truth out. Like I said, just how long is it? It's an hour and maybe 27 minutes. From me to you, give him 15 minutes and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you check out the special, just give him 15 minutes and you'll see the tone of this. It's not a comedy show. It's dude just pretty much trying to clear up all the misconceptions.
Man, look, let me say this. I can give a fuck about as much of a fuck about that as I do his sexuality. Right. These are the people that invite you to their lives and get mad because you don't want to sit up there and clap them on while they doing the bullshit.
Like the kernels off the table.
There you go. The guy, look, man, the guy, Dave Chapelle said, it's okay for me to say nigga, and you can laugh at that, but I can't talk about them. And this man is addressing the fact that what he's is addressing what he said about trans. That's a nigga. That's somebody that's fucked up in the head. See, I would have never known that this cat was gay. I just saw him taking a picture with a dandelion in his hair. Like, okay, who is this weirdo? And it was him. But I just got a big problem. It's like, bro, just like you look, man. I don't like that shit, man. Because it does, man, because it's a fantasy that they forcing us to accept. The rest of the world is like, nah, bullshit. You a motherfucking man or a woman. Dig it today, right? I had to schedule a COVID test. Let me tell you why this shit made me mad. And I almost flipped on this bitch, right? I had to schedule a COVID test. I got a sleep study I'm getting done next week, gentlemen. And I'm on the phone with the lady, and the lady says, yeah, now this is what she said. She said, which language do you speak in your house? And I'm listening like, you English. She says, well, have you ever been pregnant? That doesn't apply to you. Okay, you got that right. Then she says, what's your gender? I said, male. What the fuck? I didn't think about it at first, but I said, I'm a man. She said, so you identify. I says, say, man, I'm a man. I'm 100% man, naturally born. So you identify. I say, hey, I don't do that bullshit. I'm a man. And she was laughing. You see what living in fucking people's fantasies is done to the world? Oh, you cisgender. No, motherfucker. I'm a man.
Look at where you're at.
And as a woman.
Look at where you at in this America.
Hotel California.
Where are you? You would not have gotten that in the Midwest.
Yeah, but still, like his point is we're all playing into this very small
point.
Community's fantasies.
Right.
And now we have to articulate all kinds of weird shit.
And it's
like
this
wasn't even on the table 20 years ago.
Mr.
Like 20
Munchkin.
years ago,
Right.
if you would have told somebody that a woman would have balls, like some comedian said that shit, like we'd have never saw it coming. Like this is fucking insane. Where have we gone?
Right. Overnight.
Here's where we've gone.
This is why we watch shit like The Boys in P Valley. So
we've gone to
this is why you shouldn't watch anything. Cut that fucking TV off. Turn that shit off.
Thank you.
It's been fucking with your head since day one. Your grandmother was right. You're sitting too close to that motherfucker.
There you go. It's making us idiots. And this is the thing. Let me say this, man. Let me make myself very fucking clear. If you are a woman or a man that feels like the opposite sex, more fucking power to you.
And go
I get it. I ain't even gonna say that. If you are a man that want to put on a dress and you want to walk around and call yourself Sally, fine, nigga, fine. But don't expect me to say, hey, Sally, what's up, man? You want to go? Because now motherfuckers is getting mad. Oh, you like words is gonna hurt a motherfucker's feelings. Like you gonna shame a motherfucker and sucking some dick. Like you gonna shame him. No, what I'm saying is these motherfuckers got the nerve to be pissed because straight men are like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. And so now you all kind of names and shit. That's your motherfucking fantasy. I don't want to live inside your head. So don't tell me what I do and don't call me sis or no fucking this, that, and the 15th. That's a fucking black man. That with every fucking thing black people got going on. You gonna go after another brother over some fucking jokes, but you ain't mentioned that fucking shooting up in New York. You ain't said nothing about them. You ain't mentioned the black woman that got shot 5 times while she was pregnant. The black woman that got shot, a pregnant black woman got shot 5 times. You gonna sit up here and say he tarnished his legacy? No, motherfucker. What you trying to do is you trying to do that same bullshit that homeboy Hannibal Buress did to Bill Cosby. You trying to tarnish his fucking legacy. Yeah. You trying to tarnish his fucking legacy. And that goes into exactly what Drew Stradamus said about how they get these other brothers to jump on other fucking brothers. Because that shit with Cosby would have never happened if that joke had never been fucking told. And he think he gonna benefit from that bullshit. He
rode the train for a little bit, man. He rode the train. Hannibal had to run. He had the little show on Comedy. So
was his Spider-Man and all that shit. Yeah, and so he think the same thing. Fuck him. And motherfucker, people gonna dislike him based on his skin complexion before they ever get to the fact that he fucking gay.
Yeah. And there it is. Transition, Mr. Tank. That was it, brother.
Can I say one thing?
Go for
it. Get it.
And I know the audience may not want me to go too deep, so I'm gonna just touch on it.
It's only
you can do the research.
This is the audience.
Hey, you can do the research if you give a fuck. If you don't, fuck you. But anyway, Dr. King, his main speechwriter, Bayard Rustin, open homosexual, big scandal, having sex in public with a white boy in the parking lot. He wrote most of the speeches that we've come to know and recite and regurgitate and love, and there's no problem with that. But right after the assassination, what was the next thing up? Feminism, and then boom, the rainbow community in the 70s. And so a lot of us aren't taught that in history, so we don't understand that regurgitated, recycled repetition of past mistakes and events. So they just look at this as something new, and this is nothing new. This is just phase 2 of the killing off of the
rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yeah,
cycle.
Yeah. You know what it feels like before we move on. It feels like every few generations they pull some shit out and let's say, hey, is the public ready for it? Nope. Let's back it up. All right, let's wait about 20 years and see if they accept it. Let's see if our engineering, let's see if the TV has reprogrammed them to be a little bit kinder and softer towards this type of thing. We was wrong. Let's give it another 10 years. Well, wait a minute. Now we got a president in office who did it in under 8 years. And what took even though we got black folks is still trying to be fully accepted in this country. And I'm not speaking about having a victim mentality. I'm talking about certain shit that happens. We got black folks still trying to be accepted and wrongs that need to be fixed. And in 8 years, they leapfrogged us and we expected to just be like, hey, man, my thing is live your life. You got every right to live your life. If you gay, man, look, that's your life. I'm not. I think you should be afforded every opportunity as every other citizen. I don't think you should be discriminated against. I don't believe you're going to hell because you're gay. I don't believe in none of that shit. If you like wearing dress, my thing is don't fucking force it on me. Don't fucking force it on me. Don't force it on the children. Don't take their choice away.
It's their shit. It's their shit. Theater has always been gay, and now theater comes through your TV. You're getting gay shit on your TV. Like it.
I'm not just talking about the TV.
If you want equality, then you're gonna get the jokes that come with being equal.
There you go. That's
everybody across the board.
That part right there.
If you want full, personhood, everything that comes with it, man, you're gonna get, love, shitted on, all kind of hated on, ridiculed, all that. Just like everybody else, if you want to be considered equal.
There you go.
Everything. You're gonna sit up in the front row. You shouldn't have wore that outfit. We gonna get you. If D.L. Hughley in the house,
there you go.
There you go.
Get you.
Oh yeah.
That's my thing. If you want equality, you got to take the jokes. You got to take all that shit, everything.
Yeah.
Now, here's the interesting thing. In reality, right? What you're hitting on, Ed and Tank, because the theater, yeah. So, Obama, when he was in office, 2011, he signed the Rights of Indigenous Peoples Act back into law. It had been unsigned for 12 years. I'm gonna just leave that there for y'all to ponder. He also signed a bill dealing with equal pay for women, and he also signed, what people call gay rights, right? But the main one that was pushed, we already know which one it was. So if there's no agenda, then why does the media hop on that express and drill it? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know nothing about the Rights of Indigenous Peoples Act. They don't even understand that they have a right to self-identify or to declare a nationality. They don't even know what the hell that shit is. Okay. And these are the things that are being skirted over, you know what I'm saying, while reality is taking place.
Mm-hmm.
While, like Ab said, you want to force us to live in your fantasy. And we are the makers and creators of reality. And that's some Elijah Muhammad shit. And I could go on further on that, but we're gonna move on to the next segment. But I just want
there you go. Nah, 100.
If you're interested, there's more.
Right on.
Way to put the bow on it, man, for sure.
Yeah. Man, I'll go ahead and say it. Fuck these dudes. Let's move on.
Yeah, okay.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
Here we go. Hey,
so,
man,
Monique filed that lawsuit against Netflix.
Yeah.
For them trying to shortchange her ass.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's undisclosed, so I'm assuming it's. And my thing is, I don't know. Are they going to give her a special, or are they going to break her off, or did they?
I think
break
she's
her
gonna
off?
get. She got money.
I think she's gonna get both eventually.
Because
I don't think
nobody
they're gonna
wants to
work
see
with
a fucking Monique special. That's the reason why Netflix didn't give her any money, because she's not fucking funny.
Okay,
She has a base, dude. She has a base. And only thing is,
fuck her and her gay husband.
Stop. First of all, she's an Oscar winner. That comes with that carries some weight. That carries weight.
No,
it should carry some weight when it comes to a fucking Netflix special.
I think the Will Smith slap carries more weight than her Oscar.
And she's saying, I'm an Oscar winner, and you giving Amy Schumer double-digit meals, and you offering me damn near $500,000.
So let me say,
Amy Schumer is more pleasing to black men.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Fat face.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get some context with this, because that's not what happened, right? First of all, they did want to do business with her. They even posted. They put "I Could Be Your Cellmate" up there, so they wanted to see how "I Could Be Your Cellmate" would do. Now, here's the thing. She's been in. She did "I Could Be Your Cellmate." I think she did one other special. I forget what the name of the company was. They went belly up. I'm not quite sure, but I think she did one other special with them. And then she was like in other shit, like, Queens of Comedy and this, that, the other. Yeah. Their shit doesn't go off of the metrics of if you have an Oscar. Because as you notice, a lot of motherfuckers that get Oscars never work again.
Right.
What their go ahead.
But I'm just saying, I see where you're going with that. You're right, because it's a different ball game. That's for movies. This isn't for streaming service. It's a whole nother landscape.
Right.
So they're going by who has the name recognition and who also been selling out for the past umpteen years. So I get that. But she was trying to, you gotta use what you got. You know what I mean? You can't take that off a resume. But I get what you're saying as far as it don't carry too much weight in this new landscape.
I gotta tie everything y'all just said together in one concise statement, if I may. There's a YouTuber, I wish I could remember which one, because I follow quite a few for different reasons. But she didn't tell one joke when she was at that live performance. And the way that she went in on DL on such a personal level of vitriol, why would you even work with him in the first place if you felt that way? And then she didn't tell a single joke. I'm going to go back to that again. And so the person that did the video that agreed with what I was thinking from the very beginning, which is she's not funny, like Tank said. And she didn't have any jokes because you didn't tell no jokes. You spent 18 minutes talking about yourself, bringing the whole energy of the crowd down. And saying, Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm saying no, and that's what I'm saying. Mr. Coppola is right. She does have a base, but here's the thing. And Cat Williams clarified it.
Not after COVID. I bet her base is cut in half after COVID on big bitches and died.
Stop it, Tank. Stop
what?
It.
No. Because she spent years on stage telling black women that being fat is beautiful and they should not take care of themselves. And then, like all the fucking diabetes, the high blood pressure, the heart conditions and shit that goes on in our fucking neighborhoods. And your big fucking ass is going to stand up there and preach that shit. Man, fuck you.
Okay.
And here's the other thing. It's like Netflix took the offer off the table. Okay. Yeah. And that's what she's suing the company for. When you stop negotiating, who the fuck wants to talk to her?
Well, this is
shit she done started last year, man. Fuck that fat bitch.
So this is
damn. I done got to take out his bag right now, man.
Damn.
Okay.
Calm down, man. Calm down. We need that Andy Dufresne.
This is ridiculous, though, man.
Andy Dufresne, man. But they settled.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. She was only done wrong in one aspect, and I'm trying to get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I get emotional.
So, it's good. I just got emotional last segment.
That's all right.
So Cat Williams clarified what happened was they came out to one of her specials. She didn't fill the fucking place.
Got it.
Now we talking about Dave Chapelle, who does fucking stadiums and arenas, who's got 7-8 specials.
Yes.
Everybody's like, oh, Amy Schumer ain't funny. And I agree. But Amy Schumer already got 5, 6, 7, 8 specials. Now they said the movie, they got the movie wrong. All right. The movie, they were talking about the second movie. And I knew they got it wrong and it's never got clarified. Trainwreck was a fucking hilarious movie. That's the movie that had LeBron in it.
Yeah.
That movie made $280 million. Monique was saying, well, I was in Just Christmas. And like Charlamagne pointed out, it was other people in that. Just like it was other people in the Queens of Comedy, and some more was the funniest one. So they offered her what they thought she was worth, which was the $500,000. Where they was wrong was they said, all right, we're going to give you this $500,000, but you can't do nothing for another 2 years. That's where they was fucked up. Now, people said, did you try to renegotiate? They took the offer off the table. The thing she don't get is they don't want to. And I'm not going to sit up and knock that nigga because he's another brother and he's trying to do right by her. But I don't think he know what the fuck he's doing because they didn't want to deal with him. And that's what it's all going back to her husband and now her nasty ass attitude because Showtime gave her a shot. She was able to pick her own comedians. And for the 10 minutes that she was up there opening, she talked about Tyler Perry can suck her dick, Oprah can suck her dick, and blah, 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 blah. Every time you see her, she's adding somebody to the list. So where it was Oprah, now it's Tyler Perry. Where was Oprah and Tyler Perry was Lee Daniels. Where was Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, now it's Will Packer. Now she even sat up there and added D.L. Hughley to the list, even though she apologized. You know what I'm saying? So the settlement was nothing more than get the fuck out of my face money.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? She called Charlamagne a coon, and brother, you gonna hear about yourself. And she's been going on these tirades about weak black men and how I guess in her mind her husband is the only strong one. Steve Harvey, she talked about him. She talked about Whoopi Goldberg, and it's like they trying to tell you what you doing ain't working. People warning 50 like, yo, it's gonna be you next. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy she got work, but nobody should be able to cause as much ruckus and still expect somebody to write her a check. What are you doing? It's fucking funny.
Hey man, I gotta say, I don't like it, but if Oprah tell you to sit down to fuck somewhere or to go take a plane ride somewhere and do something, even if you think it's for free,
do it.
I'm sorry. That's the industry you fucking chose.
Yeah, right.
That's the life you fucking chose.
There you go. There you go.
I don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah, have your husband take one for the team. Maybe you'll get a Netflix special.
And I draw the line. I draw the line at Steve Harvey. I mean, I really do. I draw the line at Steve Harvey. Say what you will about him. He does too much to help.
You have a man that has, for the last 30 years, dressed up like his fucking grandmother. The nigga 6'7" and been telling the same fucking "this is my grandmother" joke for 30 years. He told you wasn't funny. He ain't fucking with you. Like, come on now.
But this is the other thing, Cuddy. This is the other thing about that. You mentioned Steve Harvey. You mentioned Tyler Perry. Motherfuckers who are known for going in their pockets. You may not like shit that they say, but Steve Harvey every year get that boys camp where he bring all those boys, that mentorship program. Tyler Perry is always putting food on his private jet or giving 10,000 to somebody or paying for somebody's fucking funeral. You know, and all of this shit, like D.L. Hughley said it, and he hit the nail on the head. All she does is try to weaponize black women. Because the first thing she said out the gate was, I never, I got to do this for the baby coming up after us because these black men are Hollywood weak and these black men. And then her husband sitting up there. She was raped by her brother, and we need to put that out there. Then she brought up his daughter's
her brother
shit.
Nasty. He hit that. Her brother nasty.
It was bad what happened to her. Oh,
it was
God.
terrible. That's not funny at all. Yeah.
What he just said, I had to refrain from.
Yeah.
Because
full disclosure.
We got the same sense of humor, and I had to catch myself because that's. Listen, I'm just saying. He uses. It's funny because the shit that he does with her, she got mad at Oprah for doing, and then she did it to DL's son. She got mad because Oprah brought her family up there and exposed what happened to her. Well, she turned around and brought up, nobody knew that DL's daughter was violated unless you heard that interview.
Right.
Her husband keep bringing up the fact that this was done to her. And that's why instead of telling this woman to shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? Like, he lets her do these things. And she swear that she in the fucking right, man. History is good.
He's her biggest fan and also her Achilles heel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's no good for her, but that's what she needed a yes man, and she married him. You know, and that's what it is. She's going through it. She's always been in her feelings. You know what I mean? Like, damn, Monique, everybody can't be wrong because everybody got the same view after a while. And I was just curious, like, and I think you hit it right out the park when you said we just want to get rid of your ass. Just here, take this and just go. I don't give a fuck what you do, but we're going to settle this whole Netflix debacle and just pay you off. That's what I was wondering because they didn't disclose what was somewhat what was the parameters of the settlement. Is it a show? Is it money? Is it both?
Mm-hmm.
They just said it's a settlement. Netflix settled with Monique. That's fucking vague as hell. You know what I mean? I want to know some of the details. Like, dude, are y'all going to give her a special? Because if so, y'all kind of admitting y'all fucked up. If y'all give her a fucking show.
I hope not. I mean, because her whole claim to fame is I'm the most decorated comedian, but she doesn't have an EGOT. She doesn't have an EGOT. Like, just because you got a bunch of McDonald's #1 ribbons, McDonald's #1 fry eater ribbons, that don't mean you decorated.
Man,
like, you an angry fat black chick.
Man,
that's all she proved herself to be.
She hasn't even accomplished as much as Tiffany Haddish, man.
No.
I was shocked to find out her accolades.
Yeah.
No,
she's literally a legend if she doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Monique has been in black movies, some bit roles, but she's still known as being in Fat Chicks and the fucking Parkers.
No,
Precious, she shouldn't even claim Precious.
Yeah, she's still doing the chilling circuit,
right?
And that's her base. No knocking the chilling circuit because people still eat.
I do
eat off of that, right? Exactly.
Let me get on the chilling circuit. I'll do that, motherfucker.
I'm saying that's just what she's known for. For me, she's known for her fan base is the chilling circuit.
She's talking about if Dave Chapelle legend and I'm a legend too. No, you're not that kind of comedian.
No,
you're not that kind of comedian. You a baby.
You just a hype man for a bunch of fat bitches. Like, every time I watched her get on stage, she like, where my big girls at? Where are my big girls at? Where are the dinner plate nipples at? Fat bitch.
I remember her talking about not shaving her legs and all that. Her man saying that's sexy and all that. I was just like, that's
because he
likes
men.
He said that.
It'd be sexier if you put on.
You said it. You said it.
He said that. I bet.
She said he said that. That's how that went, and I was just like, I ain't never heard no dude say, I can't wait to go through that.
Frank Abagnale done said it. That's why.
I bet that motherfucker wish.
Frank.
I bet that motherfucker wish he can shrink and sneeze. That's all.
Stop. Next thing. We can move. Next. That was it. Drop ups, Mike. That's it.
Hey, I got something real quick to show
prostrate.
you guys.
What's up?
Some news hit. Bill Cosby found guilty civilly of assaulting a 16-year-old girl.
Damn.
Back in 1975.
How much? How much? You said
Here, let me bring up the thing.
You said civil.
Yeah, I just found this.
So this little girl, well, hell, she was born same year I was born, so she gonna own the rights to the Cosby Show. What he about to sign over?
500,000. Okay, let me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's 500,000.
It's a cap on civil court.
Oh wow!
Right?
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, there is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hell, that's half of the legal fees.
Hey.
Oh come on, that ain't shit.
Hey,
that
man.
ain't shit.
All right, a California jury has found that Bill Cosby sexually assaulted Judy Huff on the Playboy Mansion at the Playboy Mansion in 1975 when she was a teenager. What the fuck was she doing at the Playboy Mansion?
There you go.
How, as a 16-year-old, you get into the Playboy Mansion and nobody's talking about fucking
Hey, Cuddy.
75 Quaaludes.
Cuddy.
1975 different time.
Hey, Cuddy.
Why aren't they bringing up the Playboy estate?
Hey, Cuddy, let me ask you a question.
If you bring a 16-year-old girl into the fucking Playboy Mansion to get taken advantage of by grown men,
that was the play. That was the play.
Yeah,
Playboy man. That was the play back then.
Oh,
you can come here and do whatever you want to whoever you want because I run the city. I walk around in a leisure jacket all day long, and I just got all these hoes, and they at my disposal for y'all.
Let me ask you this question.
Party favors.
Have you guys ever watched any of these interviews with any of these older playmates?
Yes, I watched the documentary on A&E. I watched it. Yes.
The newer ones is sitting up there smiling and shit like, oh, Hugh Hef. And now that man and died, they starting to say shit. The old ones, you ain't gonna find one of them that said they was over the age of 16. Some of them tried to catch themselves. Even some of the newer ones tried to catch themselves.
I was about to say, I heard
she was saying she was like, I was
they were
recruiting.
17
She was like,
when they moved in.
Yeah,
Right.
he was like, he was using me to recruit the girls. He was
Right.
like, go get her and bring her up to the room tonight.
Club, what is
Go
that?
get
Studio?
her and bring her up to the room. No, it was the Playboy Mansion before,
No.
before Studio 54.
No, because I was about to say with Studio 54, if you listen to the interviews of those people, I was in there at 16.
Yes, Michael, Janet, all of them was in there at that age.
Right.
During that time, all of them. That's what I said. Tank, that was the play back then. We can control this area. Ain't nobody who gonna say what. You can do whatever you want. Think about it. It's 2022, and they just settled a case from 75.
Trust me, I understand what you're saying. My point is that there are bigger fish. You know how many fucking people went through the Playboy Mansion bigger than Bill Cosby?
Yes.
Yes.
How many of them 16-year-olds wasn't fucking niggas back in the 70s?
There you go.
So now we have politicians, you know, all that shit. And you gonna throw Cosby under the bus? Yeah, Epstein. You know, this is a criminal organization. The Playboy Mansion went on for a long goddamn time.
But how many niggas was up in there besides Cosby? It was what, Cosby? And what's the little tap dancing motherfucker? Sammy Davis?
Sammy?
Man, been up in there?
No. You got to understand. Who did he give the first break to? Dick Gregory.
See, this is what I'm saying, man. Like,
and that's why he said that they are the filthiest people in the world. He don't hang out with entertainers.
This is why I'm saying
distance.
Our reputation gets so fucked up. How are you hunting back? All of these motherfuckers that's been accused and you don't hear nothing about it. You had a motherfucker that raped the girl up at Stanford. They caught him in the act, raping the bitch behind the dumpster. And even she said she wanted to die down. But y'all reaching back to 1975.
Yeah, 500K.
I'm telling you, you just see this. You just see this.
Just the shit on his name. He's
right.
What, 87 years old. Just to pile on.
Yeah, we got
another check.
Right. Well, you're gonna have a few more coming out. That's how they trying to get him.
Yeah, but it's just him. It's not Hefner. It's not everybody else who fell.
Right.
All the entertainers, all the athletes who fell. That was a green light, but they need a boogeyman. They need somebody. They need somebody to take the hit.
This girl obviously made it into the grotto. Yes. I guarantee you she ain't telling nobody she was 16.
They didn't care.
I guarantee
Right.
you they knew
They
when she
probably
was
did.
16 when she came
they
through the
knew.
door, or else she
Yeah.
wouldn't have been invited.
It didn't
Thank you.
matter.
That part.
How are they residing with Hugh Hefner? How are you residing? You left your mommy and daddy's house or the streets, wherever the fuck you was at before. You made it to the mansion. You moved in. And then you got high grown ass men that just happen to be of note. Right? Notoriety. And they're sleeping. They ain't sleeping with one person at a time. Let's
make that clear.
Let's expand
Make
this.
that clear. Yeah.
It's a fucking orgy.
Right.
Whenever it starts, it just starts. And then
But
all the other mansion parties that like Kat talked about, and a few others have mentioned that they didn't know what was really going on until they looked in the room, and it was everything going on, and everybody was high.
Right. But see, this is my problem. This is my problem again with the Jerrod Carmichael.
I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying they was all
absolutely. This is my problem with the Jerrod Carmichaels and all of this shit, right? This is why I'm saying, man, look at what goes on. Only fucking black men get punished for the norms of yesteryear. Like one of you just said, they didn't care that she was 16. That was how society was back then. Motherfuckers got high and slept with young bitches. Them same young girls went and bragged about it. They even got a movie called The Banger Sisters with Goldie Hawn, and I forget who the other woman was, about these girls when they were super young. They was chasing after rock bands and racking up the numbers, screwing them and sucking dick, right?
Yeah.
Now, you get to Cosby, they punishing him. Just like they tried to punish Eddie Murphy for the jokes of back in the fucking 80s of yesteryear, which was what, 10 years after this? Oh, he said homophobic jokes back then. Motherfucker, everybody did. Why does he gotta apologize in 2020 for those jokes? It's ridiculous. They don't do it to no other group, just like they ain't got no other group walking around in the wig and popping his lips and twerking and all that nasty ass motherfucking shit. And that's, yeah.
There you go.
Facts.
There you go.
Factamundos.
All right. You know,
all right, Dave.
The age of consent in Chicago is 17. So, you know,
that's Chicago.
He tried her as an adult. Isn't that where the Playboy Mansion was?
No. Playboy Mansion was in Cali. What are you talking about?
I thought it was in Chicago.
I thought it was Chicago also.
You sure?
Yeah. Playboy Mansion with the grotto. You ain't gonna have no grotto in fucking Chicago.
In both places. I don't know.
R. Kelly was in Chicago.
Yeah, it is in Los Angeles. I apologize for my outburst.
LA.
Yeah, man. I watched the documentary, man. It was like fucking 8 episodes, man, of that shit. Playboy Bunny's speaking out on Huff after he didn't pass, after he did all that shit.
It would be great if you
go for it.
Stayed home and raised your kids instead of ran off to bang a bunch of women who weren't your baby mama. Stay home and raise your freaking kids. Your kids need a father. Get back home. Get back home. If you take out your thing and you get a woman pregnant, guess what? The party days are over. The acting foolish days are over. You go get a freaking job and you support your new family. Get home. Raise your kids. Kids need a man in the house raising them. They need a good dad. They need a loving father. And while you're out taking shots of vodka and tequila, living your high life, your kid is suffering. Get home.
Back shots.
Get
back
home.
shot. Broke back shot.
Raise your kids, fathers.
And you can't impregnate a woman because you ain't sleeping with one.
So it's been announced that Nick Cannon is having his 9th kid, meaning he has 2 women pregnant at the same time.
That's his
Nick
fucking
Cannon
business.
is everything wrong with men in America.
Everything
Get home
twice
and
as good
raise
a
your
man as
kids.
your father.
Oh, so he's too busy banging women to take care of his current
Your lack
kids.
of testosterone is not what's wrong with manhood, motherfucker.
Multiple women pregnant at the same time. What is this? His 5th, 6th baby mama? Get home and raise your kids and take care of the women.
How you know he's not raising his kids?
Can you control your things?
This motherfucker just literally looked for an excuse to be sassy.
I get it. You want to go bang everyone. Can you just stay home and raise your kids?
You just mad because you want the 5th baby mama.
Gosh.
Ain't no man's finger should been back that far.
What'd you say?
Ain't no man's finger should been back that far.
Man, No.
That's all you got from that, man. Mind you, I sent you guys.
I just have to say thank you for that, Tank. Thank you.
I sent you guys.
I am going to scream on that later when I'm Walker. Yes, entertainment. Go ahead.
He's in a dead heat in this race with all this shenanigans going on with his son. He's still in it. Was that Warnock, the senator from Georgia? He's in a tight race with fucking Herschel Walker, with his son putting shit out like this.
Let me say this: you gentlemen just said it was levels to the gay shit, right?
Yeah.
I think we saw a whole new level when a grown man called his penis a thing.
Hey man, so did Kumo D. So did Kumo D. Why is my thing burning like this?
That was Kumo though. Kumo was cool. I was about to say Kumo.
Was it the cool? But Kumo fingers didn't bend back that way neither. Too.
Yeah, his shit. Look, mine don't do that. Look.
Yeah, we just can't do that. Yeah,
that's what I'm. But see, that's what I'm saying. Who do you think he's directing that shit at? Isn't it interesting that he picked the dad?
Straight black man.
He said everybody but his own daddy.
Oh, they get along though.
It's a cry. It's a cry for daddy's love. He needed that. Like he needed that masculinity.
Let me say this. I don't think his daddy could have fixed that.
I won't allow it.
No,
that one dude alone makes me believe, and I don't believe it, but that motherfucker make me believe that maybe some people are born that way.
I wish folks would.
Well, that is the case. That is the case.
I don't believe that shit.
Trust me. I've been raised around people who've been trying to literally pray the gay away and beat the gay out their kids, and it's like, dude, he's sweet. That boy is sweet. I mean, off rip.
That motherfucker was sweet.
Y'all can't shake that out of him. You can't beat it out of him. Y'all can't. That's just who he is.
Let me say this.
Nothing he can do can tighten up them hips.
It looked like I was watching a goddamn woman scream at me.
You were not emulating all the women in his life.
That's what I'm saying. Not looks wise. I'm talking about
because his daddy wasn't there either.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Look,
man. But he act like if his daddy was in his life, he wouldn't like dick. Come on.
See, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just saying, if that
was like there,
he still was on that. He was still on the spectrum. You know what I mean? As far as him and his attributes. I can't say it's on the spectrum, but his attributes, man.
But
you didn't even have to say all that.
Wait a second. Wait a second. It's a spectrum.
Levels. Not spectrum. Levels.
No. He say he got Asperger's.
No, he don't. He don't.
You said that's
bad word.
He said it's a spectrum.
Levels. Levels.
Well, that motherfucker on the far end of it, he the Rain Man of that gay shit. You know what I'm saying?
Herschel Walker couldn't do nothing with that. You know what I mean? Even if
you can't blame Herschel. Yeah, we can't blame Herschel for that.
Man. That's just the boy. That's how.
No, I don't blame him for that. I blame him for the other part that we had to witness. The changing of the octave of the voice and the inflections and the finger.
Yeah.
And man, he does.
That comes from not being able to discipline your own child, and he could scream in your face, and the mother's like, "Don't make me call the law on you."
Yeah,
I got you.
Every time I beat his ass, he like it.
See,
I gotta go.
He just needed to be socked one good time. So.
Yeah.
I didn't even say that. I'm just saying not being able to listen here, little motherfucker.
Right.
But again,
it's like picking up a habit.
When you do stuff like that, you think his voice is gonna go up or down.
Did you do it again?
When you do that, you can't put your hand on
again.
I wish we could record that shit. And you just push the button when we hear. One more time, man, please.
Sampling.
Do it for the camera.
You are nuts.
That's the root of that. I'm telling you.
But again, we sat and just watched. We watched a few minutes we watched a few minutes of that, and I'm sure Herschel Walker watched this young man grow up and was just like, "Hey, man, that's my son. Yeah, no matter what, that's my son," and that's why he hasn't come out and said anything about that.
It's a little disappointment deep down inside. I guarantee
He's a
you.
Republican. There's got to be some disappointment.
You don't want to play football or nothing?
You don't want to go to this Trump rally, boy?
Nothing. Huh?
What's wrong with your hands, boy? Why your fingers been back
Why
there?
your fingers do that?
And one little tidbit about Mr. Herschel Walker, you know he never lifted weights.
Yeah, all push-ups, all calisthenics. Crazy.
Jailhouse workout to get that.
He did ballet too.
So, all that shit, man.
He was whooping motherfuckers' asses in his late 50s.
That part.
Yeah.
He switched
MMA
over too.
style.
Yeah. But hey, man, like I said, it wasn't necessarily about the son. It was
I gotta admit,
it was more about
he is one
the
of
race.
my favorite athletes. I cannot even fucking lie. He is one of my favorite athletes.
Until he started
not talk.
Right, until he got into politics.
You said the message. You said it was about what? The message?
The message was about how tight the race is with all this fucking shit that's going on. Even with the son doing his antics and all that stuff. From what I'm hearing, it's damn near a dead heat. How is that even happening? This is fucking Herschel Walker, and now they said another kid then popped up.
Mr. Coppola, let me ask you a question. Have you seen God pointed out how every fucking election cycle there's some clown.
Yeah.
They put there was a black dude, I think, in North Carolina, South Carolina, his last name was Green. Couldn't talk worth a motherfucker.
Right.
Then you had the rent is too high motherfucker who meant well, but the clownish, coonish antics.
Yeah.
Then you get Herschel Walker, who cannot produce a cogent sentence to save his motherfucking life, but he's dead heat with somebody who can actually do some good.
A reverend.
Right. It's well, it was a reverend, but will do good. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, you see the mockery. You see the mockery. It's like
it's not just that. He got the endorsement of Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, and we got this guy Marcel Dixon, who was running against Clyburn and couldn't beat that motherfucking worthless piece of fossil. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
yeah, man. It's politics, man.
It's politics.
Yeah. It's just surprising. That's all, man. That's why I was just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm thinking this would have pretty much made Herschel tap out, but then I checked in a little deeper and it was like, no, motherfucker, he's in it. He's actually in it. Yeah, he's in it. I was like, fuck what the boy was, fuck what his son was saying. I'm like, dude, this dude is a contender.
And everybody is shocked. Everybody is shocked that this motherfucker is in there. Yeah, his son ain't hurt nothing. I mean, like, first of all, his son ain't the one to speak on that kind of shit. No way. Like, he'll never produce a son or a kid. But I'm just, you know, right. But somebody probably sent him out there to try and hurt his dad.
Dude, I don't know what happened or anything.
Shit, they sent Herschel Walker out to hurt us. Fuck them. always propping up some fucking entertainer. Or, you know, some bullshit just for us to be, you know, represented. Fuck that.
I just wanted us to put our eyeballs on that race.
I mean, Reagan was the beginning of the end.
Drizzy, do it again. Drizzy, do it again. Do it again.
Next. Go ahead, man. I can't do that no more. That's my ears, nigga. My ears.
Oh,
here we
and
go.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Man, back for refusing to support stepdaughter after she was cheated on.
Let me know, gentlemen. Let me know, gentlemen.
Yeah. In a post titled "Am I an asshole for refusing to house my wife's daughter after she refused to house mine?" Dude explained that he and his wife have been married for 10 years, and he added that both he and his wife have children from previous marriages. She asked him for help because she's the one to live closer. Asked his wife if his daughter could come live with them for a month while she found another place. And she said no, because my daughter was running from being an adult. And then come to find out, his wife's daughter gets cheated on by her husband and then asked to move in. And his wife gets all fucking pissed off that the husband's like, hey, that bitch can't come here if my daughter can't.
No, you ain't no asshole.
And definitely not a month, the wife who got, or the daughter who got cheated on by her husband, she's supposed to stay there indefinitely until she figures shit out. The daughter just need time to get her shit together. A month just to get her new place. What do you do, gentlemen?
I do the same thing. Fuck no.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to establish dominance in the crib, man.
Yeah.
Balance. Not necessarily dominance. A fucking equal balance. It's just a balance.
Equal balance. That was a pun. But okay. No. Yeah. What I'm saying is you ain't gonna sit up here if that's like if you got a family, right? Yeah. And you a couple, and one, you know, your parent lives there, and I'm helping you take care of your parent. But then when it's time for mine to come live with us because they sick and need help, we can't do that.
Can't do that. That's too much. That's too much. Well, it wasn't too much for yours. No, he not an asshole. Right. She set the stage for that shit, and he's holding her to the stage that she set. Yeah, man.
Karma is a bitch.
Yeah,
10 years in. Motherfucker.
How do you think this marriage wrapped up? Because they've been in it for 10 years.
It's over with.
It should be.
It's over with.
Because
once she presents that double standard.
Got you.
Once she acts on it and it becomes an issue, like if it's just like, oh, okay, well, I don't think that's fair, but yeah, it's fair because you wouldn't let my daughter come. Oh yeah, that's true. If it don't end there,
yeah.
No, you know what? It should have ended because this is the thing. You dig? Her issue was with the man's child. His issue wasn't with her daughter. It was her.
It's the principle.
It's so you don't give a fuck enough about my daughter so that she can stay here for a month, but you want yours to stay indefinitely? What does that say to my daughter? Fuck out of here.
Hey, man, there's something wrong in this world where you tell your kids you can't come back home after you're an adult. I mean, that's some fucking bullshit. Yeah, your house should always be open to your kids, man.
Right.
Especially because your ass is gonna get old and you're gonna need a place. You're gonna need somebody to look after you. And it's gonna be better if your kids are in the same fucking house with you and they gotta move all their shit in. Like, people don't think too far ahead. You know, they think since they got put out at 18, they should put their fucking kids out at 18 because, you know, teach them how to be a man. It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Right.
You know, your children should always be allowed to come back home.
And let me say that I was guilty of that train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're at the crib and you fucking up and you running through my resources and you disrespectful, yeah, you're getting the fuck out. But I do believe that you can't just toss. I was laughing about this with somebody. We was talking about somebody I know. Kid got 30 grand in the bank, graduated, got 30 grand in the bank. And we was laughing because we ain't had that shit. It was like, all right, nigga, you better figure it out.
Yeah.
GM, the military, college, you better figure it out. And so I agree that you don't just toss them out. And I think the Cuddy, because we had that conversation years ago. And he was the one, because we were speaking on his son. And I was just like, man, you know, hey, what about letting them go out and be a man, this, that, and the other? And he broke it down like, yo, other cultures don't do that shit. We the only ones that throw our kids to the wolves and expect them, and expect them to be Spartans and shit, and go kill the wolf, take the pelt, and be warm. And you know, and you know, my mom, her doors are always open, but it was never like kicked out. But anything besides disrespect, running up the resources, then no, man, you know, hey, give them that chance, man, get it right.
I said that she wasn't. The daughter was in school.
Mm-hmm.
She just needed. She was moving out of her dorm and needed to get her own spot or whatever, and just needed a month. A month. There was a deadline, and the wife just shut that shit down cold. Like, hell no, she can't come. Like, she's a stranger,
right?
Not somebody you know, hopefully grown to love for the past 10 years since you've been married to her father. So I'm assuming y'all spent some time together, right? And then your daughter, married daughter, gets divorced. Now she needs to come back to her childhood home, childhood bedroom, right? And chill out and get her shit back together. And definitely, there's no time limit on that. And the husband supposed to be like, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He'd be, you know, a poo butt for doing some shit like that. His daughter wouldn't respect him. for doing some stupid shit like that.
His daughter would have lost all respect because
Yeah,
he was
like-
the one. He was the one that had to
He wouldn't respect himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because think about how long that was eating at him. He had to go back to his daughter and soften the fucking blow somehow. But
Yeah,
you
or
can't.
say I got to put you up somewhere else. You can't
Right.
come to our house. It should be her house as well. You know what I mean? Wherever her daddy stay, that's where she should be able to stay. Supposedly, you know, but it's not the case. You know, it's like you want to embrace. You can't just embrace the husband. You got to embrace the whole package. He's a package. The wife's a package. You got to embrace all of it, not just pick and choose what you like and what you don't like. That shit don't work. So if I was the husband, I'm like, yeah, me and my daughter, we get in our own spot. You and your daughter could. Your daughter, now she got her own, she moved back in. She could take on this mortgage. Y'all can handle that. I'm gonna go and do my thing with my kid.
Look, your daughter got put out by her husband. Okay, so obviously that woman can't keep her mouth shut, or her pussy is trash. You failed in raising this young girl.
Yeah, you didn't give her the proper skills, so now you gotta do over. You gotta do it.
Don't nobody want her,
but her mom. But her mom. So you go retrain her.
That is the perspective that one could take.
Yeah, you better teach your daughter how to keep her mouth shut.
If that nigga didn't want bad pussy in the house, what make you think I want bad pussy?
Put some Mooney on it.
Put some Mooney on it.
Put some Mooney on it.
He evicted that pussy. You think we're gonna take it in? No one wants to pay a trash pussy.
Make that a short.
You're gonna say my daughter can't come. My daughter ain't never had a bad pussy complaint. But you want to bring
a bad pussy complaint.
last Thanksgiving, the bitch burnt the goddamn dressing. So no, she can't cook it. She has bad goddamn pussy. No, the bitch can't come.
I'm done. I'm sipping on me tonight. So you know what I mean?
Oh shit. He got the ED.
The ED.
How was it, pimp?
Delicious and nutritious. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
It doesn't have a lot of sodium in it, Bob.
I'm good. Cause you know I'm gonna be up in that motherfucker. It's been real,
gentlemen. We're gonna get that sample. We're gonna get Drizzy's sample.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to.
Oh my God, I love it. Gentlemen,
it's been real.
Thank you. Yeah, man, we gotta keep it going. Hell, like we didn't even I didn't get a chance to rap with y'all earlier, man. We were talking to Tank about, bro, we've been doing this shit for a minute. We've been putting in, hours of this shit. Drizzy come in and give us 58 seconds and motherfucker do numbers. 58, less than a minute. This motherfucker came in and was like,
wow,
Usain Bolt through the ceiling with this motherfucker, man. So definitely, man, we got to keep it going, and we definitely got to get the shit chopped up in the shorts, because apparently,
we got to do more shorts, man.
Yeah,
I think that's going to draw people.
Is working.
Well, people like the shorter videos. I've said that a while ago. They like this because this is a long video, man.
Yeah,
I think maybe once we get a bigger base established, you know what I'm saying. But maybe we can just
chop it up more.
We chop it up more. So
maybe we can get some phone lines eventually. People can call in. We could.
Tank got the hookup.
Yeah, they could call in. We get them to do the comments. We could do it in real time. Shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, man, thank you, brothers. Love y'all. And
love y'all, man.
Like I said, Tank, I briefed him on the whole the Drew Stynomus phenomenon with the 58 seconds. How this motherfucker came in and Tank doing shit on fucking Bitcoin and crypto and everything for an hour and a half. And Drizzy come in for 58 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
Through the fucking roof. Yeah. Through the roof, man. So
there you go.
Salute, brothers.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
fellas. Be safe. Love y'all. And,
yes, sir. Love you too, brother. Peace.
Till we convene again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All day.
This motherfucker with 3 the hard
Yes,
way.
sir.
3 the hard way.
3 the hard way.
Featuring
Drizzy say,
that nigga is hilarious.
It's time to run this motherfucker with 3
the hard way.